think I'm live. Well, actually, I know I'm live. Twitch and Xbox say that, but can people hear me? Is the question. 'Cause every now and again, for whatever reason, you run into trouble with the mic. And you guys can't. Perfect. Annoyed that Twitch is so delayed, but meh. What you gonna do? Anyway, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've been busy off camera. Stole a couple things. um, also got our armor set. Actually, before anything else, let's just put these away and I can show the gear while we're in this menu. We're just putting all that in there because if it gets caught, or if we get caught, it'll get stolen from or taken from us. If we put it in our chest here, it won't get taken. There you go. Okay, so we're sticking with the common longsword for now, which is great. As our weapon, sticking with the bow as our secondary. I really should equip a third, but I'm not going to. Also, before anything else, need to make things lighter. Wow, that's a lot of weight gone. Alright, food, we're fine. So, by signing up to the PROS website and linking that account, not only did I get the Warhorse gear set, like I got the shield, we got the alluring reef, Warhorse gear. As you can see, it is much better, but I'm refusing to use it because of how good it is. Yeah. Well, it's not much better, but it is better. Anyway, not using them. I am, however, using the cut purse set. For, because it is a good stealth set. Cave. Okay. Yeah, it is a good set. As you can see, our conspicuousness is down to 20, noise is down to 10, visibility is 23. There's not much more I can do to decrease it with my current gear set. Or gear. We should throw that on. I made some potions. Stole some others. Mostly made them. And yeah. Let's go find Sir Hans and continue on the story. Actually, what do we gotta do? Again, exactly. Talk to the stable hand that we ratted out.
People like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Aye, come here.
So what the heck is that? Oh, we overate somewhere along the way. Okay. What's much obedience? Just quickly. 57.
Here, mutt.
72. Okay, that's much better. Alright. Let's go talk to the stable guy. Hand. Catherine! Is where you live?
Have a lovely summer evening.
Pebbles!
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. I'll be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
Okay. So, hearing. If we look here, the stats are better than Pebbles. However, both Pebbles and Hearing have a perk where if you ride them for 30 kilometers, their stats get improved. And I've looked up those stats. And Pebbles is possibly better, possibly not. So if we look, player, sidekicks. Okay. Okay. So, stamina is how long we can sprint. Capacity is how much we can carry. Speed, self-explanatory. And courage is how long, or, well, how courageous they are, which higher courage stat makes them better in combat. When Pebbles gets the perk, stamina becomes, well, the stats become a lot higher. But, looking at the stats between Hearing and Pebbles with the perk, Hearing ends up eventually with 1 more speed, 2 more courage, 21 more stamina, but can carry 50, or the capacity is 50 less. Meaning, for me and my personal playstyle, Pebbles is better. So we're going to keep that. We're going to keep Pebbles. Might as well throw that on. Wait, do you? Oh, courage goes up. Oh, capacity goes down. Yeah, fuck that. Anyway.
I took a look at herring.
And?
I'm keeping my own.
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
What should we do? Well, we don't keep our nose clean. We do act like a criminal and steal stuff. But I want to see where this goes. I mean, we can always turn on them later, can't we? Nah.
Look, first, I'm a guest here. And second, it's not long ago that I was locked up. And I don't intend to let that happen again.
Pity. But I know what you mean. No hard feelings.
Yeah,
Now let's
reputation
forget all
lost.
about it and get back to the reason you came. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail. And arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Care.
got better gear. Horse gear, at least. Alright. You. Okay. Night horseshoes are the same. Prog saddle. Increase capacity, increase armor. Nice. You. Well, we lose. Yeah, we lose our pierce. Gain slash resistance. And increase stamina and speed. Nice. And then the harness. Should equip it.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Alright, Sir Hans, we're finally ready.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Okay. Do we have a combat person? We do. Okay, I guess I took a little bit longer.
Let's fight.
Come by another time. I've got
Let's go into bed. Whatever.
Fuck me.
Alright, well, in the meantime, let's see what we can do here. Alright. What are you? Beer.
The washing's only... Greetings to you.
Alright, so if we look, we have dice down there. Cobbler. Let's see what's to the left here. What time is it? Oh shit. Yeah. I like that. Wow, that's a really good horse. Anyway, what's over this way?
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning? Poor thing.
He had his whole life in front of him. And next thing you know,
Got a sharpening wheel. Ah, survival leveled up. Nice. At least we're making use out of these things. Oh, got lucky find. What did we get? Unbalanced die. Just playing dice, someone tried to load to his advantage, but didn't go very well. Okay. What do we got for perks? Arrows and bolts have better ballistic properties, so they fly faster, travel farther, and have more penetration. Holy shit, that's good. While in a forest, your scent will be halved, stamina 15% faster, strength, vitality, agility by 1, and stealth by 2. Hit a target in the chest, your shot will do 10% more damage. Yeah, Master Fletcher. Make the bow better in every possible way. I'll take that. A lucky flying perk is nice. Catherine. What's she doing here? Is she all the way down here?
God, where's the day gone?
Yeah, I think this is just someone's home. Which is probably true. Anyway, let's see if we got any weapons to fix up. Oh. Okay, well...
Good doggy, good boy.
Alright, let's just grab some plants and nettles. Would love to find a drying rack.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Girovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
Well, you could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miller Bushka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Well, I'll be...
So was that... over here? Oh, there's something down
my
there.
way. I wish you well.
God be with you.
So... I want to see where the hell they threw the shit on us earlier. Wasn't over there. Had to have been here, right? No. Must have been somewhere else. We're just heading over here to see what this thing is. There you are, payables.
Quick!
Whoa!
Thought it was gonna be further away. No arrows, really? Of course, it's very hard.
Be careful with that scythe.
Yeah, I know we're overfilling our belly, but it's for our own good. Alright.
Go!
Alright, well, it's getting nighttime. So we're just gonna head up and make Henry sleep. And then we'll go do the thing. So Sir Hans said morning. Meet him by the second gate. Oh, this must have been the gate they threw shit at us on. At. Yeah, this would have been it. Why would we... Whatever. Whoa, what the... Why do they hate us? Station. 59. 58. Charcoal burners hate us? Seriously? Trotsky, 75, 60, 60, 61, wow, 78. Well, we'll finish the reputation and such later.
Hail Mary.
So Hans said morning, so yeah, that should be good. Alright.
Here you go. Take it.
Why are they searching for someone? Did someone steal something? Eh, whatever, wasn't us. Alright, Hans.
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stauffenberg or whatever the bastard's name is.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated.
Again.
A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot.
Yep.
But...
Oh, hell no.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt.
Yes,
Talking
you are.
of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bojena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now, Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Feebles.
Everything all right, eh?
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots.
That'd be nice. And painful. Very painful.
Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audentes Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Okay, I'm going to pause. Be right back. And I'm back. Reputation gained. Not what I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for... this. Distance. Traveled. Walked, sprinted. Ridden.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside...
Where are we going anyway? Oh. Beyond Troskovitz, the roadside chapel. I think he means there.
chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Oh yeah.
Quick!
Where? Ah, right there, okay. The only way we're gonna win is if we go off-road. Well. Even then, I don't think we're gonna win. Not on pebbles, at least.
Go! Quick!
Yeah, look. I think that's Sir Hans right there. Yeah. Not gonna win on pebbles, not when she's this slow. Fuck.
Whoa!
Christ, yeah! Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
The Brokhoff Mill, so it must be up around here somewhere.
Oh, dentes fortuna, juvat! We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai, and I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz?
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
Babysitting you. We're riding on, not fast traveling, because I want to get Pebbles ranked up. And it's honestly not that far. From what I am guessing. So how far did we travel ridden? Okay, so that's about 1 kilometer. So from here, Trotsky taking the shortcut up here, that's about 1 kilometer. Okay. So what does that make the map? 4 kilometers from north to south? Still. We can just enjoy the scenery. Mud. Yeah, I'm thinking... Yeah, 'cause Nabrekov Mill is here. So I'm thinking Nabrekov is... Oh yeah, can see it behind the clouds. It's probably right here. We do need to head to Samin and talk to Jules, whatever the hell his name is, and get that other person. Do.
Nabakov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
Alright. This is why I didn't want to fast travel in case we missed something. Ah, good, don't even have to push the button. Yeah, I think that's it up there. Also, this way we get to discover more of the map and... And that looks nice.
Turn left here!
Love that Sir Hans has his normal look back. Birdie!
Nice fortress! I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yadomir is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining. But not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, I sure ride like this, and you've had enough. I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. Oof. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least without whining.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like a horse stable here. Please go right. Hans.
Can you see what I see? Fuck. What a lot of horses. They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or Von Bergov is paying Nabak a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
Man, look at the skinniness there.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, Sir Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Yeah, at least we looked the part this time.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Yep.
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
Alright.
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there. So don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Look what I have for you.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
You have a kind master.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the ale one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
We are literally taking everything we can.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
Henry, a word with you. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
I do know, but let's try to keep it...
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't ya?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
Alright.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Okay, still, let's hear it.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Alright,
let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Yeah.
Let him have it, Michael.
Fight for us, Michael.
No chance.
Smash him, Michael.
Glory to the House of Nebach!
Shit!
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capons too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Okay. Wow. He took me down to exactly 1 health.
Good day to you.
Oh yeah, I did end up getting a perk off camera when I was doing alchemy. Water of Life. Healing potions heal 25% faster. Forgot about that. Alright. Oh, shit. Weapon's still out. Wait, what's almost broken? Sword... Oh, sword's down to... Oh. Wasn't using mine. Whatever, free sword. So, where was Lady? He said Lady was down below. Carla! Down below the smithy. Is that her? Yep.
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact. You knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better.
Ah.
Thanks a lot.
Wasted
I'm
a potion.
glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
Should we flirt? Let's.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
Spread them.
Legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go?
Ow!
So what did she give us? Ah, she regenerates our health by half. And then we got the strong one besides. Okay.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. I found a great scholar and got him to build us a trebuchet. Then we bombarded the castle. They didn't surrender. So brute force was required. Smash down the gate, ladders up to the ramparts, and so on.
Aye, when brains fall short, brawn has to step in. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Oh? Can we learn those talents? Wonder if we can learn them. Why is there no zoom button? Of course, then again, she is taking us in the woods.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can't.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
Okay, so what do we need exactly for her? Marigold, poppies, and sage. Okay. There's the marigold. Here are the poppies. Okay. Okay, and the sage. Ah, found some. Don't think it'll be enough though. It's just one. Oh. Here's the rest. There we go.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
while we're here. Wow. Nice spot.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Almost an hour.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
I suppose we should go back.
Well, can't be helped. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry. Thanks for your help.
Alright. Would have liked to stay longer, but I want to get this part done. Like, I didn't know if this would screw up this part with the horses and finding out more or not.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
No.
What? What are you on about?
Nothing, sir. Just saying I'm off to collect some kindling. I thought you might give me a hand.
Nah. Chickens!
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Alright, yeah.
I'll show you, provided you tell me the truth about the horses afterwards.
All right, it's a deal. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
Okay, first off, before we do that, we are taking some of this equipment off of... There you go. Fuck, why do they all have so much faster on their horse?
Go! Ka!
Whatever kills time.
Ka! Ka! Quick! Ka!
Ah.
Quick! Go! Go! Quick!
Yeah, not gonna win.
Go!
Not unless he lightens up on his horse. Which I don't think he will. Well, maybe. And I don't get caught like that.
Go! Go! Ja! Quick! Go! Just a bit further.
Yep, even taking the shortcuts, Pebbles is way too slow. Fuck.
Well, you gave it a go, but Hurtle's just too good. Don't take it to heart, but I reckon you could beat him. If you want another try, just say the word.
Yeah.
Getting away from his guard duty for a race will make Hurtle's day.
I want to hear about the horses. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord Neback got such fine horses from.
Well, if you won't take no for an answer, well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabarkov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and Rock Tower Pond.
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but cliffs and ponds. It makes your head spin.
But you're local. You must know these parts like the back of your hand.
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at that.
Alright.
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yaramir inherited them from some deceased relatives.
Oh, aye, that's right. Aye, that was it. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome, Yaramir, got the others from his kin. Aye, that's how it was.
Right. I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's day.
Alright.
Hurtle won the race. But all credit to you, sir.
What does that Pelzer? His breath stinks.
Okay. Mutt.
Look what I have for you.
Aye, come here.
Alright. So, now what do we got? Explore the fortress, right? Yeah. Yeah, something's not right. Something is not right. First off.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right, whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
And you?
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
The war took my parents. I was left alone.
Sacre. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my brother. He may be a bit... simple. But he's kith and kin. Oh well. At least you've got your lord, eh? What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
Yeah.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you, my friend.
Okay. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and something is definitely going on at this fortress. Not with Clara, but maybe with the smith. Soldier. This really is a good fortress. I think they would have been better off using stone, but...
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir. That's not possible.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
Oh, well. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the...
Okay,
What's going?
Not bad. So far.
I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible.
Ah, Christ!
Oh. Got another die. Sweet. Can we buy stuff from you? No. Of course not. Something doesn't check out here.
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How...
Well, did you have fun? Don't take losing to heart. You're not the first fella I've left in the dust, and you won't be the last.
It's always good to test yourself against the best. Thanks. I still have a lot to learn.
Hey, no problem. At least I got to take a break from my boring guard duty. If you really want to learn, tell Pelzel and we can have another race.
I hope this works.
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
I don't know. He'll tell you when you're there.
If it's that important, he can come here or send someone.
Damn it.
It won't be nothing that can't wait.
Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them.
I'd like to ask the prisoners something.
Sorry, but that ain't possible. Like I said, they're waiting for his lordship to pass sentence, and nobody can see them till then. His lordship wants to let them starve a bit.
I understand. You can't be soft on their sort.
That's right.
Medium lock. I don't want to mess anything up, but at the same time,
Silly doggy.
I want to know those prisoners. Okay. We can go in here. What's in this one? Ah. Okay.
Huh?
What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yaromir Nebok. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Alright,
How did they take the fortress then?
We don't have time for storytelling, for Christ's sake. If they catch you here, all will be lost.
Right.
Hurry back to Trotsky.
You're right, sir. Why should I believe you?
Haven't you noticed what's going on in the fortress? I give you my word as a noble. I swear to you. Waste no...
Okay.
I'll tell Lord von Bergov everything. You can depend on me, sir.
God bless you. Now go.
I can't go straight away. I have to wait till my lord's meeting is over. Otherwise it would be suspicious.
For God's sake. At least get your horses ready then. So you can leave at once. God be with you.
I knew something was going on.
Well, Henry? Fancy a game of dice? Damn it, that door's supposed to be...
Almost quite a long time. And Lord Capon.
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaramir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible, before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit! Well, then we better leave right now. You can explain it properly on the way.
Alright. Man, we're running fast. Like we got a damn teleporter. Whee!
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about Sir Yaramir being a prisoner. It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you. Lord von Bergov must be informed.
Alright, let's go.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
This ought to be a good entrance.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaramir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Yaramir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Yaramir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Sir Yaramir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
Huh?
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
Yep, we're going.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I don't know if this is Lockeson, but...
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian. And I won't lower myself to their level. We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Can't wait for that.
Excuse me.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
Alright.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Me.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I got?
So... Oh, wow. Is that 19 charisma? Okay. Look kind of goofy, but we got 23 charisma right now. Raises it to 24. Or still heavily armored. Okay.
Myself into.
Also, we got another perk level, didn't we? Oh no, we just stealth up by 3. Sweet. I'm raising charisma because if we can talk him into, actually, we got 25 there, 25 there. Okay, so might as well keep that. If we can talk him into giving us the answer, charisma is probably going to be important for that.
To us again.
Yeah, we might be able to use our charisma to get him to talk without torture. End result, we could always use torture. So, worst case scenario, it does nothing. How's our belly? 188 or 88. So this
oh God. After you, Henry.
So it'd be fun. We can always reload last save.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
He's gonna hang anyway.
My name is Henry. And this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Berghoff, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish? Who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding? You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
We know it's Nebakov.
What? How could you know?
We were there. How did you manage that?
Old Nabark is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Berghoff.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally!
Say his name.
They call him Jan, but that's all I know, for fuck's sake!
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
I don't remember.
There's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
Don't. Alright.
To hell with you.
Let's continue.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. You never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
Fail. Damn it.
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support. Every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
You're not worth the effort. Again, who's helping you in the region?
Your...
Ma, I know. This is getting tiresome. But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
This is probably going to get nasty.
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Semin!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
Knew something was
How do you
up
feel?
with the son.
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin? Gnarly?
No.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Okay. I don't want the old man to die. What should we do? Should we tell him about Samin? I think we should. But... Okay, so first thing. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. Damn. This ain't good. Okay. I think I know the result.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Burgov what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Yeah. So, yeah. This comes off and you get flopped back to the simple hood I was wearing, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Only trying to move.
Something's missing.
Says that and looks at me. Nothing missing with me, lady. I want to try to get the best outcome here. And I think telling him is going to work. I also did somewhat look it up. And by somewhat look it up, I mean I did look up part of the quest. And there's a way to get the endings or ending I want. So. This is gonna be fun. Before we talk to him, I'm gonna be right back. Alright. Let's do this.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashim. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Old Asemin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I really don't think so. The Semines don't strike me as being clever enough to plot this together.
On the contrary. Only complete
Come on.
fools would dare stand against me. And those village idiots are just that.
We've confirmed the information about Nebakov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us as well.
We will take care of them soon.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Right. Also. Keep on.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
There's something I have to do.
Just be sure to get here on time.
I will. Want to try to talk to the guy there. Let's go down this way.
Lord von Bergov sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
We don't have a polearm yet. But short sword would be nice.
I'd like a polearm.
Want to keep your enemy at a distance, do you? Very wise. Here, may it serve you well. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Bergov will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
Okay. Basically, sucks. But does have some decent overall damage. Anyway, there's that riding curious. You are yeah, Garrison short. Wow, you're worse. Garbage. Give me garbage stuff.
Here you go. Take it.
Alright, let's see about selling this equipment. If you're keeping that, riding curious. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, and take care.
Alright. You weigh 10? Ugh, sheesh. That sucks. There we go. Alright. Yeah, let's go down to... I really hope I don't fuck this up royally.
I changed my mind. I'll wait with you.
Well, look at that. Missed me already, eh?
No, I just don't want to screw this up.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week without anyone noticing. Exactly.
So, out of curiosity, great. This is not going to be easy to do. Anyway, general written 14.58. Let's see what it gets to by the time we reach Sameen.
Young Semin conspired against our lord. We're going to get him.
Sorry, I saw a perk pop up. If you use quick start, your horse will briefly run faster. Rearing a horse frightens enemies. Your horse will consume 5% less stamina. Horse uses 5% less stamina on roads. 5% slower off-road. Okay. Huh. Every enemy killed from the saddle increases horse morale. Nice. Okay, let's just grab Ride Like the Wind for now. Holy hell. This is a bloody invasion! Jesus.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves at his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, but it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
Yeah, we're not... Like, we're after... What's his name? The guy that got married. We're after him. No one else. These guys look ready for a fight. Like, this is a bloody invasion. I hope I can defuse this. If not, then we're just gonna reload back at the castle. Oh, there's that guy that got hung. Wonder if we could get any gear in that from him. Probably. Check that out later. This is not gonna be good.
Open the gates for Lord Burgov's emissaries!
This is not good.
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's
a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own subjects? So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
You're going too far. Leave your anger aside. We have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Older and take him before Lord von Burgo at Trotsky.
Lord von Burgo won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully, and you haven't. Your mistake. Older won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
Easy, Hashek. No one's standing in your way. You better listen to him, Lord Seming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
Come on.
Nothing is going to be burned down.
That's not what Lord von Burgo wanted of you, Hashek. Come to your senses.
You won't tell me what to do or not do. I'll have my revenge on these bastards, and nobody will stand in my way. Not even you.
Enough talk. Guards!
To arms! Hammer them!
Oh, fuck.
Traitors! Kill those traitors!
You're in it with older too.
Go fuck yourself! That's it! Got him! I wounded! Got him! Bleeding like a stuff! Now I'll show you!
Fucking traitor!
Sake, way over here!
He's had it.
Come on.
I'll beat you to a bloody...
What the fuck? Von Berghoff will hang us for this! All of us!
There was no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Berghoff did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Berghoff didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Berghoff will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
Von Berghoff already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning a big raid. We can take advantage of that.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only take out his wrath there.
Meanwhile, we could flee.
And leave them to their fate? Betray my comrades in arms?
Older, look around you, damn it. Was this not enough for you? If he wants, Von Berghoff will raise every castle for miles around to the ground.
When does Von Berghoff want to attack Nabokov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them. We must disappear immediately.
First, I have a few questions for Older here.
All right. But quickly, please.
Does the name Istvan Toth mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye, I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against Von Berghoff. But he's a foreigner, and I don't trust foreigners much.
Who are they, these allies of yours?
Good checks, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took the lives of my people, innocent people.
No one who tries to strike bargains with Von Berghoff is innocent in our eyes.
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts of things can happen. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him.
My God. Why do you punish me so?
Why did you join those bandits?
Because von Berghoff is a traitor. A scourge of this land. Isn't that clear?
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you what would happen when he found out? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing, believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight anymore. Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice for a righteous cause. But it seems that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our lives to. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Berghoff's rat.
What will we do?
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress, and we...
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family seat?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing happened.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes, I suppose so.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Berghoff, and then it's in God's hands.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for von Berghoff.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll repay you.
Let's not delay any longer, Older. God protect us. And you as well.
So, don't get the equipment. Whatever.
We should ride back and report this to von Berghoff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How much did our ride? 16. Not bad. Glaive ain't bad. Shame it wasn't better. So, where's the conversation?
Henry, you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Berghoff won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
We'll have to pretend we didn't want to get involved. And only survived due to luck.
Right. Hashek wanted to handle it himself and leave us behind. So we only just made it out. And... God, Henry. I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
Yeah. Let's hope we can convince let's hope we can convince Buddy that, this was always gonna happen. Like, that's why we covered our tracks and burnt the place down. If we can, then great. If not, then we're in trouble. Where are we going? Oh, what's this? Ah, this is part of a quest that we have. Good. Also, since we have to chat with Lord Born, with him. Okay, we got the best gear equipped. I just hope we can succeed at this. So what's damaged? Got everything repaired, I thought. At least nothing I can use. Man, they picked good music to play during this part. I'm hoping this added charisma is going to convince him. This way we get the best of both worlds. We get to side with him, and we get to save the people, which we did. And with any luck, we'll meet up with them later in the game, and they'll repay us, because they owe us everything. Weren't gonna bloody well kill innocent innocent people. I am curious to see if we had given him another answer or convinced him that would have changed anything, but I doubt it. Damn. Damn, that sucks. Also, I hate the fact that we lost all the weapons and armor. Couldn't pick up a damn thing. Gonna sell it too. Make a bunch of money on it. But that ain't gonna happen now.
This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life. Look what I have for you.
Damn, I don't have any food. Now it's in the morning. Shit. Alright, Sir Hans. Can we just talk to you and... We're just gonna follow Sir Hans, see if he goes to Samine. The fortress is burning in the distance, and all me and Hans can do now is go back and report to him what happened there. We better weigh our words very... yeah. Worst case scenario, by following Hans here, we're just gonna have to go back to, come back down here to our bed and sleep. I'm hoping we go straight there and I can just get this done and over with. Because it seems like we're locked in for now. Man, it's dark. I think he's going to bed. Hello. Oh yeah, he's... This is where they set him up in? Seriously? Yeah, he went to bed. Okay. Just out of curiosity. Hard lock. Okay. So we'll go sleep and then we'll, any luck, this will convince him. We'll get up first thing. No hesitation. So... let's go here. Right at dawn. Or yeah. Dawn?
Oh, you pooch.
Steel. Come on. Maybe some food around here somewhere. Need something for Mutt.
Come here, boy.
Be careful. Till we meet again.
Oh, there we go. I just gotta get upstairs.
What was it I wanted?
Where's Sir Hans at? Eh. Fuck you, Sir Hans. He's not going anywhere. I guess we'll just
What are you roaming around here for?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Okay.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, with regard to Semin...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Samin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Samin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek. Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards will soon meet the same fate.
We're just staying silent.
That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nebakov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
Ooh. Watch out, you're approaching a key point of the story. Once you talk to Capon, free access will be restricted for a while. All side quests except Demons of Trotsky can be completed later. Okay. I don't even know what Demons of Trotsky are. They mention it specifically. Oh, you get it from the Chamberlain. Okay, so we got a quest to do, and a quick one. Yeah, talk to Capon this evening. He's way on the other side, of course he is.
I'm in no mood for nonsense, so no messing about. Got it?
I don't know why you got pissed off at me there. Chamberlain.
Greetings. What would you like?
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trotsky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
Alright.
Let's get to the heart of the matter. Just tell me what needs to be done.
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossiner, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task. But don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
Let's use... Oh man, it's probably rats or something, which means the magic water would be better.
I'll try the water from the apothecary.
He supposedly went all the way to the Takov waterfall to collect it during the full moon. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. Be with
Got
you.
it. Okay. Give me a moment. I will be right back. Alright. Man. Alright.
Excuse me.
Okay, one is down below here. Right? Yep.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Are you sure they're demons? I've seen a few mice here. They go wherever they want.
Only you youngsters can come up with something so stupid. You wouldn't know Lucifer if he pricked you in the forehead with his horns. I'm sure they're demons. They're jealous of the prosperity and peace Lord von Berghoff has brought us these last few years.
If you say so. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
How should I deal with them?
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir. And every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
Okay.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget 9 drops. Take care now.
That sounds like it's going to be important. Let's trade for a second here. As much as that is nice, no. Or blacksmith, okay. So just the glaive then.
I'm glad you found what you were looking.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
Only that they're crawling out of fireplaces in the castle below the maiden.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
Alright.
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out.
It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it.
Okay.
Greetings.
Oh, transfer, sweet.
Privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight.
Okay, that one's done.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord von Burgos and the Burgrave's chambers. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower. It must be the devil's work.
All right then. I'll take a look.
Okay. Go talk to this woman. Looks like she's right in here somewhere.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Well, maybe it's just a stray dog or a cat. What would demons want here anyway?
The more I think about it, the more I think it really is demons. A dog can't make your soup go sour. And besides, sometimes you hear this strange whispering around here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
Bertha told me the demons are likely to be coming from here, under the Maiden.
Oh, of course she did. They've been messing with her head. That old crone's under their spell. I always knew it.
Let me guess. I'm going to have to go around fireplaces and sprinkle 9 drops of water on them.
9? Why 9? But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Alright.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. Farewell.
Yeah, sounds just like... Sounds like it's just rats. But we're just looking... Alright.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Oh, great. Another shitter.
Okay. Listen, comedian. I don't have time for this.
The place you sent me to was just another privy. I'm starting to lose my patience.
Oops, excuse me and my befuddled mind, I've messed up.
You're just messing with me. People are scared, rumours are spreading, and you're sending me from one privy to another.
It was just a little misunderstanding.
I don't have time for your stupid jokes.
Suit yourself. But don't be surprised when one of the demons comes back to bite you in the arse.
Yeah, we're... Huh. She has food and that. Good. Let's go with... I guess we're going to cook chicken.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Yep. Mutt, where are you?
Heel! Look what I have for you.
Greetings to you, friend. This could come in handy.
Ooh, it still hurts.
That should do it.
Would you rather throw in some more wood instead?
What was that?
Nothing else this way.
Damn it,
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
I thought you gave me unrestricted access.
That should do it.
Nothing in there.
I hear there are demons causing trouble at the camp.
Again? Is anyone sprinkling yet?
Me.
That's the only thing that works.
What do you think of all this?
Occasionally, I hear the servants telling stories that sound like they're taken straight out of a Cistercian penitential. Even Gregory the Great, Gregory of Tours, Caesarius of Heisterbach, or Jacobus de Vorgine all share a similar view of unholy forces. The devil, as the enemy of both God and man, makes every effort to seduce the soul onto the road to hell, and to harm people however he can. How do you imagine the forces of evil?
Like a hairy terror with hooves, horns, and big nasty teeth.
Like something out of the Codex Gigas. Anything else?
Nope. Gotta be a fireplace up here. Yep.
Back to hell with you.
Nothing here. And in here, was there a fire? Yep.
A little more here.
Okay. Any other... Oh, no other fireplace? Okay, so we're on the top level. There's no other fireplace here. So we got the one up there. Got the one on this level. There's gotta be one more in this tower. None over that way. Just some rafters, so there's nothing here. There's none in the scribe's room. Oh no. I did get the one in the scribe room. Nothing there. In storage. There wasn't one in there. Just gotta find one little more. Locked door. Got that one. Okay. So it must be in the kitchen, I'm guessing.
I want
Yep.
Back to hell with you.
Now the maid engine.
You're my doggy, eh?
Okay, it's only 9:30.
Stay close to the others.
That should do it.
Don't think we have anything down below there, so we're just gonna search upwards. Wonder what our reward's gonna be anyway. This leads outside, doesn't it? Yep. No fireplace. One here.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Henry's so confident in himself. Wonder what the rewards are.
I hope I'm doing this right.
There's Sir Han's room. Haha. Had a feeling there'd be one
Doing
here.
this right.
Okay, Henry, you can say something else other than the same line over and over and over again.
Christ, pardon me.
Oh. Okay. Back upstairs. There's only one more to my knowledge, I think. Ah, Captain ain't there. He must be healed. Are the Nicodemus? No. Okay. Nothing in them here. Oh, now it lights up because we were too high. Should have saw that. Okay, so that's Sir Hans's room over there. Got that. Got Lord Berg, whatever his name is, room. It's in here. We
Why Prague? Which is why they'll treat me like a king. What are you doing here? I see. It hasn't been safe
You've
around
got it all
here, I
worked
suppose.
out. I'm not doing
Just
anything.
be careful you don't eat them
You're
out
doing a
of
great
house
job
and home.
keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
There you go.
Take care of my horse. Certainly.
Right. Well, there's Sir Hans. Lady. Chamberlain.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore. I didn't see or hear any of them. I reckon it was just rats.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly...
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trotsky Castle, held by Sir Otto von Berghoff, Lord of Billin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward.
Golden cup, golden chalice, and 55 groschen.
God be with you.
Survival and vitality also increased. Nice. Oops. Alright, let's head down to the smith and do a few things. Also want to try to buy some more materials. Okay. Anything else? Broadaxe? Don't really care about.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Alright, can I smith still? I need the reinforced one. I need pigskin for you. Pigskin for you. Could make the work axe or the horseshoes there.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here.
Why are they saying this stuff to me? What's my reputation? Takov. Siliov, Nabrakov, Trotsky. 100. Oh. Says 100, but citizens are 93, man-at-arms 89, nobility 89.
As of late.
Don't worry. I'm a saint.
You better be.
Why are they all suddenly attacking me like that? Oh, there's some ones. Alright, how close are we? Not really. Let me try some training. Yeah,
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. As you can... Our grandfathers didn't use them, but today in Prague, everyone is tripping over themselves to learn how to fight with one. I'll be happy to show you how to handle it better. What do you say?
Yeah, I don't want to take 300. Catherine.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Here, mutt.
Alright, we got till evening. We can talk to Sir Hans and get taught a few things. Oh, we can't go underground from there anymore. That sucks. I don't know if we need all this, but it's blacksmithing materials, so we're taking it.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
Fuck off. Good old Pebbles. She's a beauty. Well, not yet, but she will be. Just gotta ride her more. Said every man to every woman. Not trouble getting shit from chat or comment section or whoever is watching this. Oh well.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Yeah. Oh well. Alright. Reputation. I've got some more blacksmithing materials. Let's take all blacksmithing materials we have, including that which we have. Do we have any on our horse? Crossbow. Wow. Those are stolen? Seriously? Alright, let's see what we can smith. Military sword, but I already got one of those. We just need the reinforced sword guard and we could make this damn thing. Could make a common longsword. And let's see if we can make a higher tier. With any luck we can.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
This sounds like mutt.
Ah, damn it. I'm burning it. Finally.
Well, let's see if it's higher than tier 3. Also, our craftsmanship went up to 21 and we got a perk point. Come on. Ooh. That is masterful. Look at that. Even with its durability at 46, it's still better than the one we're using. So you can bet your butts we're using that thing. Now where's that grindstone? Well, it's noon. Okay. B5, come on. There we go. Razor sharp. So both have the razor sharp. Look at that. We got 18 more stab, slash, and 3 more blunt. Not bad. Not the best, but hey, works. Now,
It's a bit more.
I need something.
Where did I... Those pliers.
why can't we trade with you? Whatever. Whatever. Glad I did that. Wish I had a drying rack. Whatever. So, can we...
What'll it be?
I need a bath.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my baths.
3 hours. That's pretty good. Oh.
I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
Oh, we're back in our bed.
Oh, you mutt.
Here, mutt.
Okay. Well, that's good. Fully clothes, fully laundered. Things taken care of. So I said 21. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Weapons you forge will take less damage. Bows you repair. Your gear takes damage 20% slower. That works. Alright, Lord Capon.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebokov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Alright. Let's try a practice fight. That's... Could we rank this up at all? What are you? You're 16. Okay. Let's actually try polearm if we can.
Let's fight.
As you wish.
A practice fight.
What's your weapon of choice?
Oh, here it is, staff.
Give me a staff.
What do you want me to use?
You take a short sword and shield.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
You won't get me. No, you don't. Too far. You won't get me. No, you don't. You won't get me. Fuck yourself. Fuck that. No, you don't. You won't get me. Too far.
That's enough.
As you wish.
Do you want to try some?
Nah.
Let me catch my breath. Then maybe we can continue.
All right.
Okay. Well, he kicked our ass. So that gives us 40 health. That'll put us almost to max. Onion. Not in combat, you idiots. See if this works. Is it evening yet? Yep.
You silly doggy.
Excuse me?
Oh, out of my way and you won't have to.
You've come just at the right time.
Good.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Yeah, really. Want food?
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We'll just say silent.
Should I take that to mean there's a possibility you'll send us home empty-handed, sir?
What are you saying? I told you our agreement stands. So it stands. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else?
Well, first off, we are definitely taking these hoods off.
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
I'm sure Lord Capon will explain everything to you. And now, please excuse me.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebakov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebak. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
Sorry, sir, but let's talk about something else.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
Let's try it.
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Might as well play some dice. Now, misfortune. But if you play this dice, the only thing pouring will be your tears. Okay. Let's go with Wagner's and way 2.
Oh, Fortuna. Möge der beste Mann gewinnen.
Score and pass.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Schön.
Oh.
Was ist
That's
los?
good too, but you could
It's
throw
all
better.
yours.
No, it has to be 5 in a row. Okay.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
You know, you're gonna...
If you were smart,
Nothing worth mentioning.
you wouldn't be so stupid.
You shut up. And he wins. Fuck's sakes.
Zum Schluss.
That was a good game, Franz.
Speak for yourself. You clean me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Let's hope you have better luck in battle tomorrow, my friend.
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant. I'm sorry.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Oldbrown, and this is Yeshek of Boar.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Albram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hut in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Can't argue with that.
We have a chat, young lad.
Well now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
Wonder if this works.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
My liege, Lord Radzig, and Lord Hanush sent us to Trotsky with a message. They want to end the war in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Aha! I thought you were going to recount your adventures, not talk about high politics.
Sorry, you're right. I'll start again. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. So there I am, up to my balls in the water, seeing how everything had turned to shit.
What? I beg your pardon?
Oh, I say.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say, of course.
All right. Carry on then, but don't forget you're speaking to a lady.
We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
They chased us into the rocks, but we escaped.
Very good. But why not go into a bit more detail?
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
An interesting tale. Thrilling, even. It's a wonder you're still in one piece.
Sorry, my lady, but it was mainly Lord Capon's life that was in danger.
Ah, yes. How true. Let's hope fortune favors him tomorrow as well. And you, young man. I'm sure that rabble that caused so much trouble will be defeated, captured, and justly punished. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Enjoy the evening, Henry.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here.
I apologize.